about how your thoughts become your words, and your words become your actions become your habit, and habit becomes characteristic. And that is so true. That is a true system of every individual in the world. But the topic of the message, I want you to see that kind of ideal system that happens to every, and it starts off with one word, But the thing is, words. It start off with words, then, thoughts, words, yeah. But the topic of this message is called the reality of the power magnifying glass. The reality of the power magnified glass. The power magnified glass. Now, here's the thing I notice about people, and I hope you notice the same thing about people and yourself, that negative people are what makes a negative person very negative is they can magnify the little negative things that are around it. They can, or more likely, emphasize little things. They can take this ant and turn it into a dinosaur, They can. They can take an ant that, and when they put that their powerful magnifying glass that they have created through the process I just showed you about your thoughts become words, and words become actions, and actions become habits, and habits become characteristics. Now their magnifying glass gets more stronger and powerful concerning negative things. Yes, that you will emphasize, and you will take your magnifying glass and turn that little ant, into a dinosaur. Just with your magnifying glass concerning how you see things. And we don't realize we do that each and every day, but every individual is different of how much capacity they will carry, because, unfortunately, there's negative things that we are inherent inside of us that, we don't know about ourselves, that we somehow come to discover within ourselves the kind of person we are. And the problem is we don't know how to deal with that thing. So what happens is most people hide these negative things, and they try to think that if I could hide this part about me, and it will not, people won't hate me, more likely. But the thing is, and it's sad how a lot of people, do try to do these things, but you don't know and don't understand. You hiding that and keeping that inside you, it's powering your magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? It's going to power a magnifying glass inside you. And guess what? There's two magnifying glasses in each and every individual. There's a positive magnifying glass and there's a negative. Now I'm going to explain that dynamic and how it works. Because here's the thing, about now positive people. Positive people knows how that operate in joy, knows how to more likely, I should have showed you, know how to take their magnifying glasses and do the same thing. Turn that ant into a dinosaur. They know how to make big on the little things. You know what I'm saying? They know how to emphasize the little things. And the thing is, they can, have a great day when everything's going bad. They can find good when everybody's feeling sad. These are the people that, are important, that good people, that joyful people pretty much, that learns how to because joy powers their magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? But yes, sorrow. Yeah, sorrow powers that magnifying glass. But here's the ideal of the thing. That guess what? These two magnifying glasses, one needs joy and one needs sorrow. They need sorrow. Because the negative side needs a reason. Yeah, both of them need reasons to be sad, reasons to be miserable, reasons to have doubt, reasons, all the negative stuff in that power microscope. And it's there. The power microscope is inside of every human being. And now this side needs reasons to be positive, reasons to be happy, reasons to be joyful, reasons to be positive and be uplifting and encouraging, and you know what I'm saying, reasons to be motivated to do positive and great things. That's what this joy power scope. Now here's the thing about people. Now what if reasoning is the power source that's going to power these scopes? Now if that is the case, that our influence is going to determine how much we become, what's going to power our power scope. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. Our reasoning, our influence is going to determine if we're going to have this, powerful magnifying glass of joy, or the powerful magnifying glass of sorrow. And the thing is, people will find themselves thinking that it's, of course, we love, in y'all world system, y'all is the flesh and blood. Y'all wrestle against flesh and blood, and y'all think it's all about flesh and blood is the reason why you mad. No, it's really, the reason why you mad is because you don't understand the dynamic of what's inside you, of what's going on inside you, and you don't know how much you're listening and taking in stuff the wrong way and responding the wrong way. See, here's the thing what God taught me about being an adult. He taught me about that every individual must learn that they're responsible of what gets inside, what gets inside us and what we respond to. You know what I'm saying? Every human being supposed to understand in their being raised up that they're responsible of what gets inside them, and what's inside them is what they're going to respond to. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand that, then life is going to be totally difficult for you to live with people, period, point blank, because you're going to keep blaming everybody else. Blaming this, blaming everybody else, blaming the flesh, more likely joining Adam and Eve. Adam blamed Eve and Eve blamed the serpent. You're going to join their blame game, and you're never going to get anything resolved with people. You're going to always have bad relationships. You're going to have more bad relationships than good relationships. See, but when people like that look at things positive and know how to magnify the good things, they will always have more good relationships than bad relationships. See, because it's a relationship thing. Because what you put in you is what you're going to respond to. That's the idea. That's the dynamics of life, period, point blank. And the thing is, people don't understand that you're responsible for what puts in you, what goes inside your ears, what goes inside your eyes. That's what Jesus talks about in Matthew 13, about, eyes have seen, ears have heard. When you put that, influence in your eyes and ears, it can either bring your heart wax gross, or it can clean out your heart that you can see things and hear things and respond to things accordingly and properly, to be about helping people instead of hurting people. Anybody hear what I'm saying? See, and the thing is, a lot of people that are negative is because they have a great magnifying glass. It's because they're, like I say, Honesty is the only way to live godly. And this honesty is the only way to truly live genuinely. Honesty is the way to only to live, to keep it real about who you are. Honesty. And if you're not honest and not understanding your weaknesses and your strengths, and you don't manage to carry yourself in relationships with that understanding, you're gonna have a difficult time in relationships. You're gonna be hurt, bringing hurt to people, bringing pain and disappointment. You're gonna bring that HPD disease. Because why? Because you're not understanding the kind of person you are, and you don't understand the balance of how you should carry yourself and respond to certain people that are around you and talk to people and the way you should. And the thing is, a lot of people, they gonna always have bad relationships with certain people, and the thing is, it's not gonna get any better because you're not honest. And that's what the really number one problem of every human being. If they got bad relationships, if they can't communicate with people, or people do not want to communicate with them, It's the combination. How you doing, sir? All right. It's the combination that, just creates something bad. It can create something bad, or it can create something good. But what God is, of course, through Jesus Christ is trying to do through us is to help, of course, strengthen our joy. Now, what you got to understand about John 15, when it talks about love, the love of the Father, the love of God, man. When you get the love of God, it says that you will start to, your joy will be made full. See, the thing is, you must learn the love of God to continue to have joy. And when your joy is made full, that what happens is you learn how to magnify the good things in your life in spite of all the negativity that is going on around you. You will learn how to not only magnify the good things, but you will know how to learn to get the situations that bad around you to turn out good. God will give you answers and revelations of how to talk to this person or whatever, your job or whatever, things that happen negative, to bring resolution to it, to your situations that are around you. That's what magnifying, getting the power magnify is important, that you need your joy to be made full. But it's going to be full as much as you learn how to love. And loving, God's love, is the love law of Matthew 5:4 that I bet people in the flesh don't like those laws. It's called love your enemies, bless those that curse you, pray for those that despitefully use you. These are the laws. If you are a child of the Father in heaven, you're going to need to operate in these laws. And you need to understand these laws has a purpose. Like I tell people, the purpose of that is to help people understand that light over darkness, that you're trying to be a light to your enemies. Your enemies, your fleshly enemies. My enemies will always be this Satan in the kingdom of darkness. But when you get the love of God in your heart, I will learn to love people that doesn't like me, because the thing is, they need light. They need light. They need the light example in their life, because in their life there was this, they like to magnify negative things and emphasize negative things. They've been learned that because they didn't, understand and be honest within themselves what the kind of person that they are and what the things that they do. That's what made them the person that they are. That's why they're doing the negative things that they're doing, that you need to understand. That's why you should shine the light. That's why you should love them, to show forth an example that Jesus Christ did to, us concerning the cross, that how he loved, everybody that was there, the Roman soldiers, the Pharisees, or whoever. He said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And of course, God's love is all about the forgiveness business. All right, that's the topic of the message. I hope you learn how to power the right magnifying glass, and not the other magnifying glass of misery, sorrow. You'll focus on every little negative thing and emphasize it, make your ants become monsters. dinosaurs. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory, him forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.